Hello ladies and gentlemen, today I will be talking about the r/comics subreddit. Now, when you first visit this subreddit, you would think it would be a subreddit about, normal comics, maybe some funny stuff, maybe game characters, stuff like that. But when you actually scroll through the subreddit, you will realize it's filled with political slop, or either a feminist slop, as I will be showing you in this video. So the first post I have is from Pizza Cake. I have shared this woman's comics on my X account a lot because she isn't a very good comic creator in my opinion. All her comics are straw men or just delusional stuff, as you will be seeing. It reads, "Are you a mega douchebag who wants to date women but also doesn't want them to know that you voted to remove their rights? Then you need 'I'm not really political' trademark. This innovative new phrase can be used to gloss over all your hateful viewpoints and avoid awkward confrontations. Why should she get to know anything about your beliefs? Seems awfully nosy. And let's face it, lying about your entire personality is the only way you're getting laid these days. Ask your doctor if 'I'm not really political' trademark is right for you, because all relationships need a little mystery. Not on her hand though, she needs to disclose everything, including everyone she's ever slept with." They love to make it seem like conservative men can't get laid, even though it's literally not the case. I have seen lots and lots of posts in Reddit that say like, "I'm a liberal woman but I don't want to date liberal men because they're so effeminate." They want you to think that the only way for conservative men to get laid is to not talk about their political affiliation at all, which I don't think is a really good way if you are looking for a long-term relationship. Now, one night stands, it doesn't really matter, but if you're looking for a long-term relationship, you better disclose your political beliefs, and she should do the same. And Pizza Cake also says here that she has to disclose everything, including everyone she's ever slept with, which, yeah, he has the right to know who she has slept with, or how many people she slept with. That's not really a controversial opinion. So let's check out the comments here. Is this made by the same company that gives us, "No, I'm not racist," but Pizza Cake herself literally did this. She literally says, "I'm not misandrist, I have a son, lol." So yeah, you can easily see how much of a hypocrite she really is. From the makers of "I'm not racist but," pretty much the same comment, and "as long as they don't force it on us." This is not a bad view, as long as they don't force it on us. Yeah, we don't want you to force it on us, that's a normal view. And this delusional person said, 99% of media reinforcing heterosexuality, no problem with that. Kid in a cereal commercial has two dads, why do they have to make everything political these days? Stop forcing it down our throats. I don't think they realize that heterosexuality is literally the norm. Homosexuality is a deviancy, it's not a normal thing. It is normal that 99% of media is heterosexual. That's what is supposed to happen, because it's normal. I'm not really political. Just repeats every conservative talking point you've ever heard as though it's common sense. Maybe it is common sense. If you surround yourself with delusional people, then your sense of common sense skews. And then you don't even understand what's common sense and what's not anymore. Like 90% of conservative talking points, by the way, are actual common sense. So this Redditor said, "I've had a guy pretend to be my friend and support LGBT rights because I'm bi. He acted like he cared about the issues in my country and seemed like an awkward but well-meaning guy. Later found out that he was a Trump supporter and threw slurs around like Halloween candy when not talking to me. It hurts to see that he was just pretending because he was attracted to me. To make matters worse, when he found out that I now knew, he was crying about how this ruined our friendship and not how much it hurt me to find out I was being lied to for years by a bigot pretending to be an ally." There's nothing wrong with this. He is not saying bad stuff around you because he doesn't want to make you sad. He's keeping his views to himself, just to, continue his friendship with you. I don't know if he's actually attracted to her or if she's just, egoistic, narcissistic, but this doesn't really seem like a bad thing to me. The next post I have is this one. It's from my X account. It reads, "Upon reflection, all I see is scum." Well, it is a reflecting pulsar. 37,800 upvotes in 18 hours. This shit is bought it, by the way. They bought all these upvotes. Pizza Cake does it too. Most of them do it in Reddit. This is not a good comic. This isn't even funny. Like, putting politics aside, it's not even funny. And this guy said, "Entering r/comics There seems to be no sign of intelligent life anywhere. Agreed. Well said. And the last two posts I have is again from my X account. These are old posts, but it shows what kind of a mod team that r/comics have. Let's see here. Defending ICE is a permanent, non-appealable ban. On the subreddit, there will be no fascists, be told. Oh my, this is gonna be a good day. You guys are the best. Sincerely, thank you. This is how you get an echo chamber. This is how you get no discussion and just people jerking each other off. That's literally what happens in the subreddits. Because they ban the opposition and all the other ideas and talking points, all they have is just leftist slope and no actual arguments. And these guys tank them as if it's a good thing. Here's another one. Keep banning the crap out of the mods. Can I change my flair to Nazi hater? No, Nazi puncher. And then they actually did it. And this guy is like so happy. Nazi puncher is so happy now. Greatest day of my life. What kind of a degenerate do you have to be to get happy because of getting a flare in a subreddit? And that flare is Nazi puncher. I don't know, you just have to be such a basement dwelling monster, you know, probably chewing on Doritos all day every day and living in your mom's basement. It's so lame. All these people, they're all the same, by the way. They're all the same. These people don't even go outside. That's why you don't even see these opinions outside that much. When you actually go and talk to people outside, the opinions differ a lot. This guy said by someone who has never thrown a punch in his life, has no clue what a Nazi is exactly. I don't understand why these people keep calling the right Nazis when it's literally the other way around. Like, Trump always helps Israel. They're the farthest things away from Nazis, bro. They are so hypocritical that it's beyond me at this point. Anyways, that's all I want to talk about today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I also have an X account, as you probably know by now. I have 30,000 followers over there. Don't forget to follow me over there as well. This has been Delusional Redditors, and I will see you in the next one.